I spent over $3,000 testing gadgets that most people have never even heard of. Some were absolute game changers, others were complete disasters, and honestly, one of them might actually be illegal depending on where you live. But here is the thing that really surprised me. The gadget that impressed me the most was not the $4,000 projector or the fancy audio hub. It was something that cost less than $40. Stick around because I am saving the best for last. And trust me, you do not want to miss number 12. Before we dive in, let me be clear about something. These are not your typical tech review products. You will not find these at Best Buy or sitting on Amazon's front page. These are the hidden gems, the Kickstarter successes, and the innovative tools that most tech channels completely ignore. So if you are tired of seeing the same iPhone accessories and gaming headsets over and over again, you are in the right place. Let us start with something that genuinely blew my mind. Remember Creative Labs? The company that made Sound Blaster cards back when having a dedicated sound card actually mattered? Well, they are back with something called the Sound Blaster Reimagine, and it is nothing like what you would expect. You have got your gaming headset, your studio monitors, your podcast microphone, maybe a guitar plugged in, and a pair of earbuds for video calls. Normally that means a tangled mess of cables and constantly unplugging things. The Reimagine fixes that by letting you route any input to any output with literally one tap on its built-in screen. But here is where it gets really interesting. The whole thing is modular. There is a 3-inch touchscreen in the center, and around it you can attach magnetic modules, sliders for mixing audio, knobs for precise volume control, programmable button pads for launching apps or controlling your smart home. You basically build your own control center based on exactly what you need. The base unit with 4 modules starts at $329 on Kickstarter, with shipping expected in June 2026. For content creators juggling multiple audio sources, this could genuinely replace 3 or 4 separate devices. Now I want to show you something that looks incredibly simple, but solves a problem that has frustrated me for years. If you have ever tried recording yourself with your phone's rear camera, you know the struggle. The back camera is always better quality, but you cannot see what you are filming. You are basically shooting blind. Enter the Trexo Wheels Go. At first glance, it looks like a little wheel with a phone mount, but this thing is packed with features. It does smooth dolly shots when you roll it on a flat surface. It handles orbital movements for those professional circular shots around products. And my personal favorite, it has AI-powered face tracking that keeps you perfectly framed even when you are moving around. The whole device weighs just over a pound and fits in your camera bag easily. You control it through your phone, your Apple Watch, or even voice commands. Say, "Start recording," and it begins. Say, "Track me," and it locks onto your face. For product photographers and solo content creators, this is genuinely a game changer. The Kickstarter price is $229, and honestly, compared to motorized sliders that cost 3 times as much, this feels like a steal. Okay, I need to talk about this next gadget carefully because it walks a very fine line. It is called the Code Dot, and it is essentially a pocket-sized computer designed for makers, developers, and yes, security researchers. The Code Dot runs on an ESP32S3 chip, which is popular in the DIY electronics community. It has a small screen, supports Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and can run custom scripts right out of the box. For legitimate uses, this thing is fantastic. You can program it to control smart home devices, test your own network security, or learn programming in a hands-on way. Now here is where I need to be responsible. This device has capabilities that could theoretically be misused for network penetration or other unauthorized access. I am not going to detail those features because that would be irresponsible. What I will say is that if you are a developer, an IT professional, or someone genuinely interested in cybersecurity education, the Code Dot at $129 is an incredibly capable learning tool. Just make sure you are using it ethically and legally. Your network, your devices, your permission only. Let me ask you something. How many times have you been filming on your iPhone and gotten that dreaded storage full notification right in the middle of an important moment? For iPhone 15 and 16 Pro users, Acasis has created something brilliant. It is a magnetic SSD enclosure that snaps right onto your phone. But it is not just storage. This thing is also a 6-in-1 hub. You get 4K HDMI output, SD card reader, and USB-C ports for connecting other accessories. The transfer speeds hit 10 gigabits per second, which means even large 4K video files move in seconds, not minutes. The magnetic attachment is strong enough that you can actually film while it is connected without worrying about it falling off. And at around $60 before adding your own SSD, it costs less than upgrading to the higher storage iPhone model. For mobile filmmakers and photographers, this solves the storage problem permanently rather than temporarily. I have tested probably 50 flashlights over the years, and most of them are completely forgettable. But Woobin makes two products that actually stand out from the crowd. First is the G5, a compact flashlight with a rotating head. Twist it 90 degrees and you have got a lantern mode for camping. The 400 lumen output is plenty bright for most situations, and the magnetic base means you can stick it to your car hood while changing a tire or attach it to a metal shelf in your garage. It is the kind of thoughtful design that makes you wonder why every flashlight is not built this way. Then there is the X4 for the folks who need serious power. 1500 lumens turns night into day. This thing lights up an entire backyard. The build quality is excellent, the battery life is impressive, and the multiple brightness modes mean you are not always blasting full power when you do not need it. For outdoor enthusiasts, emergency preparedness, or just wanting a really good flashlight in your drawer, Woobin delivers quality without ridiculous pricing. All right, let us talk about the most expensive item on this list. The Nebula X1 Pro is a laser projector that costs $4,999. Yes, nearly $5,000 for a projector. But before you click away, let me explain why this actually might be worth it for the right person. Traditional projectors use lamps that dim over time and eventually need expensive replacement. Laser projectors like the X1 Pro maintain their brightness for over 20,000 hours. That is watching a 2-hour movie every single day for over 27 years before you see significant degradation. The image quality is stunning. True 4K resolution with HDR support and colors that pop in ways that even high-end TVs struggle to match. The throw ratio means you can place it close to the wall and still get a massive image, perfect for apartments or rooms where you cannot mount a projector far away. Is it expensive? Absolutely. But compared to a 100-inch TV that costs similar money and cannot be moved, a projector that delivers this quality for decades starts to make financial sense. For home theater enthusiasts who want cinema quality without building an actual cinema room, the Nebula X1 Pro is the real deal. Now let me show you something that genuinely made me rethink what is possible. The Comingo e-bike conversion kit takes your regular bicycle and transforms it into an electric bike for a fraction of what a new e-bike would cost. The kit replaces your front wheel with a motorized version and adds a battery pack. Installation takes about an hour if you are handy with basic tools. The motor provides enough assistance to tackle hills that would normally leave you gasping for breath, and the range is solid for daily commuting. Now I need to be honest about the range claims. The company advertises up to 56 miles, but that is under ideal conditions with perfect flat terrain, minimal weight, and lower assist levels. Real-world usage, you are probably looking at 19 to 30 miles, depending on how much help you need from the motor. Still, for commuters who want to arrive at work without being drenched in sweat, or for anyone who wants to enjoy cycling without the mountain climb suffering, this kit makes biking accessible again. Gaming should be for everyone, and the CheerPlay controller from CheerDots is designed specifically with that philosophy. This is an adaptive controller built for gamers who might struggle with traditional gamepad designs. The buttons and joysticks can be repositioned based on your specific needs. The sensitivity can be adjusted for players with limited mobility or strength. And it connects to pretty much everything, including PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. At $36 to $39, this is remarkably affordable compared to other adaptive gaming solutions. Microsoft's adaptive controller is excellent but costs significantly more. For disabled gamers, for elderly family members who want to play with their grandkids, or for anyone recovering from an injury, CheerPlay makes gaming possible when other controllers simply do not work. This is technology being used for genuine good. Video creators know that audio is actually more important than video quality. People will tolerate a slightly fuzzy image, but bad audio makes viewers click away immediately. The Synco XView M4 is a wireless microphone system that also happens to have a camera built into the transmitter. Yes, you read that right. The little microphone pack that clips to your shirt can also capture video. This opens up interesting possibilities for vloggers who want multiple angles without multiple camera setups, or for situations where you need a backup recording of important interviews. The audio quality is excellent, with clear transmission and minimal interference, even in busy wireless environments. The video is not going to replace your main camera, but as a secondary angle or emergency backup, it is surprisingly useful. For solo creators trying to produce professional content without a production crew, the Synco XView M4 adds flexibility that did not exist before. We have all lost things: keys, wallets, bags, that one important cable that always disappears. PhotoTag is a smart tracker similar to AirTag or Tile, but with a twist that makes it genuinely useful beyond just location tracking. The device can store up to 50 photos directly on it. So, when you attach it to your luggage, you can save pictures of what is inside. Lost bag found at the airport? Show security the photos to prove it is yours. Lending equipment to a friend? Keep a visual record of its condition. The tracking works globally through a combination of Bluetooth and community finding networks. The battery lasts about a year, and the replacement cost is minimal. At $29 to $33, it is competitively priced with other smart trackers while offering that unique photo storage feature that none of the competitors have. Everyone needs a good portable charger, but the Core Plus from Charge Labs actually impressed me with its thoughtfulness. This is not just a battery with a USB port. It is a proper charging solution with multiple output options, pass-through charging, and a display that shows exactly how much power remains. The capacity is solid without being ridiculously heavy. The build quality feels premium without the premium price markup. And small details, like the integrated cable that does not get lost, and the compact form factor that actually fits in your pocket, show that someone actually thought about how people use portable chargers in real life. At $119 with shipping expected February 2026, it sits in the mid-range pricing category. You could spend less on a basic charger, but you could also spend a lot more on brands that are not necessarily better. Core Plus hits the sweet spot of quality, features, and price. Remember at the beginning when I said the gadget that impressed me most was not the expensive projector or the fancy audio hub? Here is that promise delivered. The CheerPlay controller at under $40 genuinely moved me. We spend so much time in tech focusing on faster processors, more megapixels, bigger screens. We forget that technology's greatest potential is making life better for people who have been left behind by mainstream design. Watching someone who cannot use a standard controller suddenly be able to play games with their family is worth more than any spec sheet or benchmark score. Technology that includes rather than excludes, that is the stuff that actually matters. So there you have it. 12 gadgets you have probably never seen before, ranging from $30 to nearly $5,000. Some will transform your workflow, others might just make life a little more convenient, and one might remind you why technology matters in the first place. If you found value in this video, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you do not miss future deep dives into technology that actually deserves your attention. Drop a comment below, telling me which gadget surprised you the most. And if you have discovered any hidden gem tech products that deserve coverage, let me know. I read every single comment, and your suggestions often become future videos. Until next time, keep exploring the technology that makes a real difference.